to the start of our brand new week. So let's kick it off, of course, with flashcards. Here we go. Ah. Oi. Ah. Were. Oi. I. Ah. Ah. K. S. Ow. R. Ow. O. Ah. Ooh. G. J. Great job starting off this week. Welcome back to another great Monday, second grade. I am super excited you are here. And are you ready to get started on another week? So let's go with reading. So we're going to be introduced to some tricky little vowel instances today. But before we get there, we got to warm up those decoding skills from our awesome weekend. So the words that we are going to see today have some of those silent GH patterns. So you're going to be looking for those 3 or 4 letter teams that only make one sound. Okay, here we go. What do you got? What do you see? IGH makes what sound? I. So what's the base word? Fight. Ing. All together? Fighting. Fighting. Good job. Awesome. Next one. What do you got? The Y. Look, there's another vowel. So what sound is that Y going to make? Might. E. So the word is mighty. If something is mighty, it is very strong. Okay, next word. O-U-G-H makes what sound? So the word is taught. Taught is that past tense of to teach. Okay, 2 more. What do you see? Can you decode the base word? Bright. All together? Brighter. If something is brighter, it's more bright. And last one. O-U-G-H makes what sound? Aw. So what's the base word again? Thought. Full. All together? Thoughtful. If you're thoughtful, you're very caring. You're thinking about others. You're full of thoughts. Awesome job warming up. Those were a lot of big words, but they're great for your brain. So let's check out our learning target for this Monday. It says, I can identify tricky word families where the vowel is long. So today we're learning about word families, second grade. Those are groups of words that have the same ending, the same vowel and the ending. So they rhyme. So today we're going to learn about some of these word families where the vowel is actually saying its long sound. If we were to first look at them, we might think the vowel would be short. But actually, there are some instances where vowels are going to say their long sound, and we're going to learn about that today. But before we get to learning about those word families, we're going to practice listening to the different vowel sounds. So we have our long vowel sounds, where the vowels say their name: A, E, I, O, U. But there's also those short sounds, where the vowels say their short sound: A, E, I, and So today, to warm up, you're going to listen as I say words. You're going to listen for the vowel sound in the word. And you're going to figure out, is this vowel sound making the short sound or the long sound where the vowel says its name? You're going to be listening, and with your hands, I want you to show me what sound the vowel is making. That short sound, show your hands close together, or the long sound, show them really far apart. So I want you to follow along with me. Okay, listen up. The first word is no. No. Do you hear a short or a long vowel sound? No. That's a long vowel sound. O, O. The vowel's open. The long vowel sound. Okay, show me with your hands. What do you hear? Not. Listen for the vowel. Not. Short or long? Not. That is a short sound. Ah, not. The short sound, because it's closed. Awesome. Let's see. Another word. High. What do you hear? High. That is a long sound. I. High for that open vowel. Okay, what about this word? Hid. Hid. Id. That's our short sound. In the word hid, because it's closed in. Awesome, a few more, keep it up. We've got the word, listen. Me. Me. Show them with your hands. Me. That is the long sound. Me, for that open vowel. Okay, next one. Met. Met. That is the short sound. Met. It's closed in. Okay, two more. You're doing awesome. Listen, the word is cat. At. Cat. At. That's the short sound. At in cat. It's closed in. Okay, very last word. It is cake. Cake. What do you hear? Ache. Cake. Because this is vowel consonant E. So the A says its long sound. A. Good job listening and showing me with your awesome hands. Okay, now that we are really ready to look at these tricky word families, let's meet our first two. So, when we see these two endings at the end of words, they both have an I in them, our vowel I, but this I is going to say its long sound. I, like closed in, but it's actually going to say its long sound. So our first word family is IND, but this will say IND because the vowel is saying its long sound. Can you repeat after me? IND. One more time. IND. So with IND, when we see this word family, it's going to be at the end of a word, we will know that it's tricky and know how to read these words correctly. For example, we have this word. If IND says IND, the word is kind. IND. What about this word? IND. So the whole word. Grind. To grind is to work really hard. So as you can see, these words all rhyme, and all the vowels, the I, will be its long sound when we see I with ND at the end of a word. And then also, we have ILD, another time when I says its long sound. So can you repeat after me? Iled. Iled. So this word family has the long I sound. Like in this word, iled. So what is it? Wild, to be wild. Or we've got mild, mild. If something's mild, it's kind of in the middle, like mild salsa. So these are two tricky word families that we have to be on the lookout for. That's going to clue us in that the I will say its long sound. But we've got two other word families as well. Both of these have O in them. In both of these families, the O is going to say its long sound. Its name. O, O. Like if you get an idea. Oh, I know the answer. So let's check out these two. First up, we've got OLD. This will be a word family you might see at the end of a word. And this is read as old. Can you say that? Old. Old. Old is a word on its own, something that's been around a while. But this can also be an ending and make a word family. Like this word, old. So this entire word is sold. I sold fruit to you. Or this word, what would this say? O. Fold, to fold your clothes, fold paper. And then as well, we have our second word family. But this is made up of OST. OST at the end of a word will say oast. The long sound. Can you repeat after me? Oast. One more time. Oast. So this word family has a long vowel sound, and we would read O, most, most. Or this word, oast, host. If you host an event, you're in charge of it, host. So we know two I word families and two O word families where those vowels are going to say the long sound. It's a little tricky to get used to, but once we're able to identify it, we'll get to read even more words. So, we're going to practice all this knowledge with decoding, but it is time for our first brain break for Monday. So come on, stand up with me, second grade, and let's get our body moving today. So, for this morning's this or that, you're going to choose between two rides. Which of these would you rather ride in? A big monster truck? If so, you're going to skip in place for 5 seconds. Or a tiny clown car? If so, you're going to run in place for 5 seconds. Got your choice. What would you ride? A monster truck or a clown car? I think I would try out a monster truck, so I'm going to skip in place for 5 seconds. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Nice and jumpy. So come on, sit right back down with me. Take that deep breath. And you are going to find in your workbook, all the way towards the end, page 102. Page 102. So make sure you open that nice and carefully in your workbook. And this is what page 102 will look like. So, Super Scholars, on this page, it's going to be our job to be those awesome decoding detectives and look for our tricky word families, where I and O are going to say their long sound. So in each box, we have 3 words. We're going to look for the word family to find our long vowel sounds. So, can you look at number 1 with me? All the way up here, number 1? Awesome, okay. So in these 3 words, can you underline the vowel all the way to the end? So underline the vowel and then to the end of the word. So the vowel to the end. Vowel all the way to the end of the word. Okay, what do we see? We've got O-O-D, O-U-D, O-L-D. Look up in this yellow box. Which one of these words has one of our tricky word families? We see O-L-D. O-L-D was one of those times where O's going to say its long sound. So what would this word be? It's the long sound. Cold. Cold. And we know because we see our word family. So let's decode the rest of the words. Up top we've got wood, cloud, ow, cloud. Good job. Okay, let's look at number 2. So do you see these 3 words? Can you underline the vowel all the way to the end? The vowel to the end. Awesome. Okay, looking at these 3 words and that yellow box, do you see a tricky word family? There is I-L-D. We see I-L-D. We know the vowel is long in that family. So if this ending is ild, what's the word? Child. You are a child. And the vowel is saying I, its name. Okay, what are the other words? This one on top says kid, kid, the short sound. Or this bottom word says chick, ick, the short sound. Good job. So we can really hear that difference in the vowel. Okay, last one we're going to do together, number 3. Again, can you look at these words and underline the vowel to the end? Hope it's in the entire word of some of them. I've got the vowel to the end. Okay, do you see a tricky word family? There is O-L-D. This top word has O-L-D. this word says what? O, old, which is a word on its own. Old. Good job. What are the other ones? We've got odd, here odd, and then cool. Ooh, cool. Good job, Super Scholars. So that is our mission today on page 102. Use our awesome decoding skills and find those tricky word families to read these vowels as their long sound. So that's what you are going to finish today on this Monday. You're going to complete the rest of page 102 by looking for those tricky word families as your clue for the long vowel sound. The only way that you're going to be super successful on this page and circle the right words is if you use your decoding knowledge. If you look for the vowels, all the sounds we know, and the new clues we learned today. Your decoding skills is what is going to help you. I know there are pictures, but the pictures are just a little hint. I'm going to tell you they won't guide you to the correct answer. Your decoding skills is what you need to rely on, your reading powers. That always comes first by looking really carefully at the vowel. So go ahead, finish page 102, and when you're done, you've used all your reading powers. You're going to take a video of yourself reading all the words. So you're going to read all the words on the page, really listening for the difference between those short and long vowel sounds. So once you're done, you're going to read all the words on the page. All the words. Nice and quick and automatic. Okay, Super Scholars, thank you so much for starting out your Monday. And let's go ahead and get to work.